Kebabs are way better to use for ground beef than burgers. Let me show you how to make an easy Kafka kebab recipe that transforms boring ground beef into an amazing handheld lunch. Let's get cooking, my friends. So we'll start with our veggies, which are gonna add a ton of freshness to the beef and keep this dish feeling light. Peel the onion and smash 4 cloves of garlic and remove the skin. Then rough chop the parsley and toss all the veggies into a blender with some olive oil. Pour your veggie blend into a bowl with your ground beef and use a fork to mix it together well until it's completely combined. For the spices, we're going to use a mortar and pestle to grind the cumin, turmeric, cinnamon, salt, and black pepper together. We'll pour our spice mix into the bowl with our meat and veggie mixer, and we'll mix that together as well using a fork. These spices are going to add a depth of flavor that you just cannot find in your typical burger. Let's grab a metal sheet tray and add some plastic wrap to cover the entire bottom of it. Plop our meat on top and cover it with another sheet of plastic wrap. We're going to use our hands to spread it out in a nice thin layer across the entire sheet pan, and then we'll place this in the freezer to set for about 15 to 20 minutes. Using this trick is going to ensure that the kebabs come out nice and crispy. Once our beef is done chilling, we'll remove it from the freezer and we'll take off the top layer of plastic. We'll use a knife to cut it into sort of long rectangular pieces, and I find these to be sort of the perfect size to fit into a wrap that's nice and handheld. We're going to cook our beef over medium-high heat for 45 minutes per side until perfectly crispy, and then we'll set it aside to cool while we make our flatbread. So for the flatbread, we're going to combine yogurt, flour, and olive oil in a bowl, and we'll mix it together with our hands until it comes together and roll it into a nice little ball. We're going to cut that dough ball into 4 smaller pieces. We'll toss some flour on a clean surface, and we'll roll each piece out as thinly as possible. To cook the flatbreads, we're going to put a teaspoon of olive oil on a pan at medium-high heat, and we'll cook them about a minute on each side until they're nice and crispy. To assemble our wrap, we're going to spread some Greek yogurt on a flatbread. Then we'll place a few pieces of the crispy sort of Kafka kebab inside, along with some lettuce and the red sliced onions, just to add a little acidity. Roll it together tightly, cut it in half, and enjoy.
Let's see how this thing tastes, shall we? It's absolutely amazing. I highly